Hi friends, in today's video tutorial, we would study about some basic Power Query text functions. So first we'll try to explore why we are going to use the text functions of Power Query. So here you can see that I have a Excel file in which the column headings are prefix, first name and last name. However, if you observe the data, some of the text names are in capital letters, some are in small letters, some are combination of capital and small, some have spaces in the beginning, some have spaces at the end, and it's like a very disturbed data. So we would like to format this data so that all these unwanted spaces are removed and we have the names in the proper case format. So let me show you how we'll use Power Query to resolve this concern. So first, right-click anywhere inside the data and select Get Data from Table/Range. Now this starts the Power Query editor. Now what I want to do first is, I want to remove all the leading blank spaces either from beginning or from the end. So we press Ctrl and we select all the three columns. After that, if you observe that on the top there is a menu called as Transform. So in Transform, you have a section called as Text column. In this text column, you get lot of text functions. So you get an option called as Format, and in Format you get Trim. So when I click on Trim, notice all the blank spaces either from the beginning or from the end have got deleted. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to convert all this data into proper case. So ensure that your data is selected, then click on Format and select Capitalize each word. So now you can see that my data has got capitalized. Now I want to concatenate the text. That is, I want to join all these three names together. So for this, we'll use the Merge Columns feature of Power Query. So in Merge Columns, it asks me what is the separator which I want to use between the prefix first name and last name. So I will select space. It will ask me a name for the new column. So I will give it as full name and then I'll click on OK. So you will see that a column has been created called as full name, in which the names have got concatenated and have come over here. Now remember a very important point, that in Power Query there is no undo feature. However, all your steps are recorded, and at any point of time, if there is an error, you can just delete that step. Now that I have finished my concern, I want to bring this data into Excel. So for this, I'll click on Home, and in Home, I'll get two options, Close and Load and Close and Load To. If I select Close and Load, the data will go into a new sheet. However, if I select Close and Load To, it will ask me the location of the data. So I'll select Close and Load To. Now I want the data in an existing worksheet and it's asking me the location. So I'll click over here and then I'll click on OK. And your data will come over here. Always remember that the data in Excel will come from Power Query in a green color format. Now let's just make some changes and see what happens to the Power Query data. Now I change the name to Sam and then I give some spaces in between, and then I change the last name with spaces in the beginning and give the last name over here. Now if I want that change should be reflected here, then first click on the data, then right click and select refresh, and you'll notice that the name has got refreshed. Now this also works for new additional data. Example, if I go to the end of my data by pressing Ctrl and down arrow and I add some new data like I type Mr. and then I type the name of the person and I hit enter. Then I right click on my data and if I select refresh, you'll notice that the new data gets also added into our Power Query over here. So friends, in today's video tutorial, we have seen how to use Power Query to concatenate the data, to remove unwanted blank spaces, and how to change the case. Hope you have learned something new. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you again in the next video. Till that time, goodbye.